Hey Paracorders, Murray here. Today I would like to show you how I make a Master Yoda zipper pull or key fob. Here's a list of materials, and I have included some additional details in the description below. I'm going to begin with a 3-pass monkey's fist to form Yoda's head. Using 2 fingers, I wrap the cord around front to back 3 times. I then insert the marble and make 3 more turns side to side. Then, holding the marble tightly, I withdraw the 2 fingers and make 3 more wraps top to bottom. The monkey fist now needs to be tightened with 1 or 2 passes or so. But just before you carry out a final tightening pass, reposition the exiting loose cord to come down beside and on the same side as the starting cord so that they both come out the back. Then insert the cords that will form the ears and the carabiner suspension loop. A final tightening pass will lock these cords in place, and you won't have to struggle to feed them in after the monkey fist is nice and tight. You may have noticed that the green suspension loop with the carabiner and the hilt on the lightsaber are knotted with small diameter paracord, and it will be more difficult for you to see how I tie them. So I'm going to diverge here for a moment and use larger paracord to show you how to make the snake knot and apply it to a larger model arm and wooden skewer. I begin by placing the knotting cords on opposite sides of the core that we need to wrap around. The snake knot is made by wrapping the left cord counterclockwise all around the right cord and the core. Then we take the loose cord on the right side and wrap it all the way around counterclockwise and feed it down through the loop which was made by the left side cord. We pull both of these cords together to tighten the snake knot. 4 or 5 or 6 snake knots will be all that you'll need to cover the position where the arm and the lightsaber are joined. Then you just clip off the excess microcord and melt the tips. To keep this video short, I will make the Yoda's hilt offline. The snake knots are also used to create the carabiner suspension loop, and that's what I will do next. One end of the Type 1 paracord is fed through the little hole in the carabiner, and the other cord is fed through the same hole but in the opposite direction. The 2 cords are pulled to adjust the loop length to whichever you prefer. I typically make mine 2 inches from the zipper edge to the tip of the carabiner. I then make 3 snake knots to secure the loop nice and tightly. Then I clip off the excess paracord and melt the tips. Our next task is to make the ears. I begin by sliding back the mantle on the cord and snipping off about 1/4 of an inch of the white internal cords. This allows me to make a solid green tip. I put the tips together and apply a small amount of heat. As soon as they melt, I use my pliers to bond them together and results in a pointed green tip. In order to finish the ears, I place the lobe above the flame for a few seconds until the lower cord begins to sag. You can make it as deep or shallow as you like, but using low heat will allow the cord to sag without melting it or burning it. We'll now move on to Yoda's robe. Here, I use conventional cobra knots. I'm going to flip Yoda around 180 degrees so it's easier for you to see. You can start making these knots anywhere along the loose cords and make a total of 5 of them. I prefer to start mine from the right side. After the cobra knots have been tied, you just pull or slide the whole cobra array up to the neck. Next, I make 5 simple overhand knots to represent 2 shoulders, 2 feet, and Yoda's left hand. After making these knots, we cut off all the excess cord and melt the tips. The only remaining extremity is the right arm. I cut it down to a 1/2 inch in length and insert the 1 3/4 inch wooden skewer and add 1 drop of super glue to lock it in place. Next, we slide the gutted green mantle over the skewer to where it meets the arm and add another 1 drop of glue to prevent it from sliding off. Once the lightsaber is in place, we apply the black microcord and snake knots to form the hilt. Our last step in this project is to form the tip of the lightsaber. I apply the heat to the mantle until it begins to melt and then pinch off the excess to form the point without burning it. If you have found this video useful, please click the like button below and feel free to submit any comments or questions. And may the Force be with you.